We can have 1 trillion humans in the solar system, which means we'd have 1,000 Mozarts and 1,000 Einsteins.
Flick through a newsfeed on your phone, and you're likely to scroll across an article discussing the heated rivalries of the new space race or the scramble for the EV market. Forget the geopolitical struggles of a Cold War. This time, it's Tesla's CEO Elon Musk versus Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, the two richest men in the world duking it out whether SpaceX or Blue Origin, their respective companies, will be the dominant force in the new industry of private spaceflight. But that aside, have you ever imagined what would result from Tesla and Amazon's partnership? Well, we have, and it would be great. Let's find out. Amazon and Tesla have worked together in the past. In early 2019, Tesla launched an Amazon store to sell branded merchandise. Items available from the store included iPhone cases, mugs, clothing, and die-cast versions of Tesla vehicles. The automaker previously sold branded merchandise exclusively through its website and stores. Tesla rolling out a store on Amazon's platform showed the company is looking for new ways to get its products in front of more people. And it wasn't the first time the company had partnered with a retailer to help boost its exposure. The automaker previously teamed up with Home Depot to sell energy products, though that partnership ended in 2018. Today, electric cars represent the future of motoring. As the climate crisis worsens and we look for sustainable alternatives to fossil-fueled travel, the number of battery-operated vehicles on the roads is increasing, with charging stations popping up in cities all over the world. Tesla is widely thought to be a king amongst car makers within the green automotive industry. As one of the first companies to have conquered the electric vehicle market, the brainchild of Elon Musk is now worth over $900 billion. Tesla and Amazon currently enjoy a stable market share, but that hasn't always been the case. You know the argument. For the most part, Amazon sustained losses in its early life as it focused on scale and market share in online retail. Thanks to this, Bezos was able to build a corporate leviathan with a stranglehold across voice-activated speakers, cloud infrastructure, and cardboard waste generation. Tesla, or any other loss-making company with a vague tech angle that's an investor darling, is, therefore, potentially the same. Business experts say that revenues are vanity, profit is sanity, but cash is reality. This is a popular axiom in the business world, and for a good reason. Cash flow allows business operations to be sustained without the kindness of strangers or diluting existing investors. Bezos, when he founded Amazon, knew this. In his famous 1997 letter to shareholders, first published after the company went public, he stated that when presented with the choice, he would eschew profitability for maximizing the present value of future cash flows. Tesla could not be more different. The easiest way to demonstrate this is to compare the two companies over the historical periods since their initial public offerings in 1997 for Amazon and 2010 for Tesla. Both experienced rapid revenue growth as their operations expanded, but when it comes to free cash flow, it's chalk and cheese. And that is why analysts rave for a possible merger, because the two would take over the world. Back in 2019, the then Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos said the company had placed an order for 100,000 electric delivery vans from Michigan-based startup Rivian. The announcement came during an event in Washington, D.C., where Bezos unveiled Amazon's sweeping plan to tackle climate change. Bezos said he expected 100,000 Rivian vans to be on the road by 2024. The first vans hit the road in 2021, with prototypes arriving as early as 2020. Minutes after Bezos' announcement, Amazon's Senior Vice President for Operations, Dave Clark, tweeted a rendering of the vehicle. But from the latest developments, industry experts believe that Bezos made a mess of the deal and that he would have settled for Tesla instead. Rivian is a relatively new name in the electric vehicle industry, having only debuted its pickup truck and SUV at the end of November 2018. But the company has been operating in stealth since 2009. Originally founded to make something that competed with Tesla's first car, the Lotus-based Roadster, Rivian CEO RJ Scaringe eventually pivoted the company towards a more action-adventure customer segment. Earlier this year, Amazon penned another deal with yet another EV maker, Stellantis. Rivian shares tanked more than 10% on the news. Amazon and Stellantis NV, a leading global automaker and mobility provider, today announced a series of global multi-year agreements that will transform the in-vehicle experience for millions of Stellantis customers and advance the mobility industry's transition to a sustainable software-defined future. The automaker said Stellantis and Amazon will collaborate to deploy Amazon's technology and software expertise across Stellantis' organization, including vehicle development, building connected in-vehicle experience, and training the next generation of automotive software engineers. Amazon confirmed that the partnership with Stellantis is supplemental to the Rivian collaboration. We always knew that our ambitious sustainability goals in our last-mile operations would require multiple electric delivery van providers. An email statement from Amazon to CNBC said, "We continue to be excited about our relationship with Rivian, and this doesn't change anything about our investment, collaboration, or order size and timing." Amazon moves an awful lot of stuff in a whole lot of different ways. The company has a fleet of planes that bring goods to its fleet of trucks so they can be delivered to the company's fleet of third-party delivery vans. It's a massive operation that provides the backbone of the retail giant's backbone. If one piece of the puzzle fails, then goods don't get where they are going in a timely fashion, and customers have shown they have very little, if any, patience. That's why, with his proven track record, Musk, through his company Tesla, would make the best partner to Amazon in matters of logistics and delivery. In fact, it may be fair to say that Amazon's entire retail business hinges upon getting goods where they need to be in a timely fashion. And that may be why during last year's fourth quarter earnings call, Brian Olsavsky, Amazon's chief financial officer, stressed the importance of transportation. "We have to work to now make our operations more efficient as we get staffing levels up, and we're going to plow a lot of our effort into increasing our transportation speeds and beating our pre-pandemic levels," he said, according to a transcript of the call. So, there's a lot of different challenges going on right now. Olsavsky added they needed significant transportation assets to ensure fast, on-time delivery, as the company looks to increase control of all aspects of its delivery services. Part of that drive includes putting money into electric vehicle companies, and which better EV there is better than Tesla? None for sure. Amazon's initial deal with Rivian is far from reaping profits. The value of the company, launched in 2009, is around $120 billion, far more than century-old US auto giants General Motors and Ford, although still way behind rival electric car maker Tesla with its trillion-dollar market cap. Imagine if Amazon had invested in Tesla. Bezos and co. would be beaming in excitement today. Rivian, which has made only a few hundred cars so far, plans to rapidly scale up production to 150,000 vehicles a year by late 2023, but some analysts say it will have to raise its output to unrealistic heights to justify the valuation being put on it. It's worth recalling how the world had changed since 2003 when Tesla was founded. Electric cars were then regarded by some in the industry as a niche or even a passing fad, and the established automakers saw little threat to their dominance from the California upstart. But now, the growing clamor for action to halt global warming is forcing governments to mandate a switch to clean vehicles, sounding the death knell for the internal combustion engine. That transition is beginning to make the segment profitable. Tesla's bottom line surged to $1.6 billion in the third quarter of 2021 when it turned out 238,000 vehicles. This now raises the stakes on incumbent automakers, which know they are in the fight of their lives if they are to succeed in making the transition to electric vehicles themselves. Ford and GM, Volkswagen and BMW and the rest are pouring enormous resources into making up for lost time and delivering compelling electric vehicles to compete with Musk's Tesla. Not only that, but a host of new electric vehicle makers has entered the market, such as California's Lucid and China's NIO. This only means one thing. In a couple of years, even delivery vans used by Amazon will have to be electric. Not just electric, but those tried and tested, and only Tesla meets those requirements. Bezos may not like Musk, but to realize his dream of delivering billions of products to every corner of the world, he will have to set aside his pride and work with the Tesla CEO. A distant dream, it appears, but we never say never. In the upcoming videos, we will be bringing more of such unlikely deals that stand to change the landscape of the corporate world, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of them. Thank you for watching the entire video. If you haven't had enough yet, make sure to check out this video that we picked specifically to you guys based on the topics from today's video.